Hello friends, VVSM Academy, a School of Arts and Science, a mission with a mission. I am Veerbhadraya Demaya from Gopanahalli, son of G. Demaya. Autotrophic and heterotrophic life processes nutrition. Science chapter 6. What is autotrophic nutrition? Nutrition process in which the organism produces their food from simple inorganic materials such as water, carbon dioxide and mineral salts in the presence of sunlight. All the green plants have an autotrophic mode of nutrition. Sun's energy falls on the green plant. Green leaves consists of chlorophyll, absorption of carbon dioxide with the help of energy, sun's energy, and releasing of oxygen, and preparation of sugars. Carbon dioxide plus water gives glucose. And hetero means different. Heterotrophic nutritions are of three types. One is holozoic, saprophytic, and parasitic. Holozoic, the organism feed by the ingestion solid organic matter which is then digested and absorbed into their bodies. Human body, animals and insectivorous plants. Here in holozoic nutrition, organic materials are taken in the digestion process. Saprophytic feed on dead matter or decaying matter, include bacteria and fungi which digest the food extremely before the nutrients are absorbed. And parasitism obtains nutrients from living organisms. The parasite obtains nutrients by living on or in the body of the host. Example: fleas, lice and tapeworms are the parasitic animals which are called parasites. Life process constantly exhibit the functions of maintenance and repairing in living organisms: nutrition, digestion, reproduction, circulation, that is transportation, respiration and excretion. In the environmental chemistry, biochemistry, that is digestion, food, there are two types of nutrition. One is autotrophic and heterotrophic. Autotrophic is self-sufficient for food and heterotrophic is dependent on others for food. Well friends, autotrophic synthesis of food by photosynthesis. Photo means light, you know that. Carbon dioxide combines with 6 molecules of water, gives glucose and oxygen. This is a process of photosynthesis. Absorption of light energy, chlorophyll, which is the green pigment and gives energy for activation of reaction. Then the splitting of water into its constituents, hydrogen and oxygen, leading to the synthesis of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, and NADPH2. And finally, reduction of carbon dioxide to carbohydrates. You know, my dear friends, the difference between autotrophic and heterotrophic is in autotrophic nutrition, organisms synthesize their food from inorganic substances, but whereas heterotrophic is organic matter, directly or indirectly from autotrophs. Presence of green pigment, that is chlorophyll, is necessary in case of autotrophic nutrition, but in case of heterotrophic nutrition, no pigment is required in this type of nutrition. Examples: all animals and fungi comes into the heterotrophic, and all green plants and some bacteria comes in autotrophic nutrition. Well friends, the digestive system. Saliva is secreted by salivary glands located under the tongue, which contains digestive enzymes like salivary amylase, which break down starch into sugar So digestion of carbohydrate starts in the mouth itself. The tongue, chewing, moistening, rolling and swallowing the food. Stomach mixes the food, hence it receives with the various digestive juices. Inner lining of the stomach secretes mucus and hydrochloric acid. Digestive juices. Digestion in small intestine is a long part of about 7.5 meters long, the alimentary canal, including it is the site where complete digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats takes place. Liver is the largest gland of the body and secretes bile juice. Bile juice is stored in the gallbladder and is significant role in the digestion of fats. Pancreas is another important organ in the human body, has enzymes that help the digestion, total digestion of all food components. The digestive tract and associated glands together constitute the digestive system. Well, the respiration is nothing but the human respiratory system is to transport air into the lungs and facilitate the diffusion of oxygen into the bloodstream. Carbon dioxide from the blood and it exhales it. Here we explain the anatomy of airways and how oxygen gets into the blood. It is controlled by enzymes and energy is released from breakdown of organic substances. It is of two types of aerobic and anaerobic. Human respiration consists of nose, pharynx, trachea, bronchi and bronchioles and alveoli bronchioles, then divide into many alveoli which are sites of gaseous exchange. Oxygen present in alveolar blood vessels in this, then it is transported to various cells of the body. Hemoglobin pigment present in blood is majority responsible for the transportation of carbon dioxide and oxygen. After that it is forming oxyhemoglobin. So transportation is concerned, there is nothing but the circulatory of blood system. Who discovered circulatory system of blood? My dear friends, in the human body, by name a great scientist by name William Harvey, who discovered the circulation of blood in the human body. Double circulation occurs in the human beings is the blood goes through the heart twice during its cardiac cycle. Blood and lymph are both involved in transportation. Red blood cells and white blood cells, platelets and plasma. Three types of blood vessels are arteries, veins and capillaries. Arteries carry oxygenated blood in them, except on the one in the pulmonary artery, and veins carries deoxygenated blood in them except pulmonary vein. The human heart is divided into four chambers: right auricle, right ventricle, and left auricle and left ventricles. There are four important chambers in the human heart. In the examination, my dear friend, they will ask they draw any diagram of the human heart and label its parts. This is the important structure of the diagram. You can practice this. Then right side of the heart gets deoxygenated blood from different cells of the body. The left side of the heart receives oxygenated blood from the lungs. This is a factory. Circulatory system of blood is like a pumping factory, pumping of blood into the arteries, auricles, ventricles, and all oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood is nothing but impure blood, and oxygenated blood is nothing but pure blood. Circulatory system diagram highlighting the various pathways of blood. Blue indicates the deoxygenated blood in the figure, and the red oxygenated blood in the figure. As shown in the figure, you can see the circulatory system of blood. Excretion is concerned, my dear friends, it is removal of harmful metabolic waste from the body, organics by various processes. That is called excretion in humans. A pair of kidneys, a pair of uterus, and urinary bladder, nitrogenous waste such as urea and uric acid are removed. Nephron, a basic filtration unit. Main components of the nephron: glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, renal tube. The process of removing of nitrogenous waste through the artificial kidney is called dialysis. The persons who are suffering from the kidney problem, they are going to undertake the dialysis, which is an artificial pumping of urinary systems in the hospitals. In the dialysis is nothing but the process of removing nitrogenous waste through the artificial kidney is called dialysis. You observe the kidney, pairs of kidney, and this is the ureter, and this bladder, and this is urethra. This is the important thing in the expression of the human body, my dear friends. Thank you for listening. If you like our videos, please call Veerabhadraya Demaya 9663828428. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel Veerabhadraya Demaya. Thank you.